What's up, everybody? I am trying something something a little new. Something I've been thinking about maybe trying. So we're just testing this out. I'm thinking about doing a little talk show. Just talk about some stuff. We just had a fun interview with Connie Han, young pianist, and had some fun over on the Open Studio YouTube channel. But we're just gonna kind of see how this goes. I'm in like the worst place in the studio with the worst possible camera. I apologize for that, but that's what happens. How's everybody doing? Okay, so what this is gonna be is we're just gonna talk, and I'd like to get some of you on here. We can do Q&A. I know everybody loves to do Q&A, but sometimes I'm all A'd out and you guys are all queued out. But I thought we could just sort of kind of like a sort of happy hour. I don't know. This time it's like 4:00 here in St. Louis. So it's kind of a happy hour kind of thing, although I still got a bunch of stuff to do, but just kind of a mid-afternoon, late afternoon, depending on where you are, maybe the middle of the night, but kind of just a let's take a breath kind of a thing. And if we keep doing this, I promise you it will not look so potato quality with these weird lights and stuff behind me. But this is, let me see if I can make it a little better here. This is kind of as spontaneous as it is. But I want to try this out because I actually have the ability. Check this out. Bam. Text me. Text me if you want to be in the show. If you do it soon, you would be the first ever guest on this show that has no name. This little talk show. I don't even know. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, consider putting something in the chat saying happy hour. That's right. What is this magic? It's all, what's up, Winston? Boom. This is how we do it. Pick and stone. So, yeah, I'm just playing around with this new format. And we just did an interview with Connie Han. So I'm in interview mode. Some of you might have been on that. If you were, let me know what you thought of that. It was kind of crazy, actually. A little Connie Han is a little off the chain, as we say. But I got a chance to check out her playing. I mean, I hadn't heard her much. I did hear her once a couple years ago, I want to say. She hasn't been around that long, but I checked her out over the last couple of days, and she can really play. That's why we decided to do this. She's young, but she can really play. And coincidentally, she's really into an album that we kind of both sort of a dream album that we both had listened to a lot. So I don't know. It was fun. How's everybody doing? How's your afternoon going? Just to let you know, I don't really know how to do all this. Tortog says, very cool interview with Connie. The show that has no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. That's right. Hello from France. What's up, France? Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe sometimes I might do some music on this, but I was thinking it'd be cool to talk to you guys if somebody wants to come on. Some of my musician friends. I had a lot of fun this morning on Greg Hutchinson's Instagram thing. He brought me on video and we just sort of talked some, and I told him he needed to do a daily show. And I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about doing this for a while. And this is kind of a cool time of the afternoon. I usually sort of take a breath and chill for a second, then either do some practicing, and then go for a run, start thinking about dinner, that kind of stuff. But if you guys have anything you want to talk about, this is free form. Tomorrow, this is going to be a tightly scripted and orchestrated thing with correct lighting and all that. So this is going to be your only chance. We're going to keep it very, very open-ended, but I need your guys' help because you can help kind of form what this would be. What'll be really cool if somebody wants to come on. We can talk about the news, which is kind of depressing, but it's real. We can talk about music. We can talk about Connie Han's new album. We can talk about tomorrow evening. We're doing. I can't tell you what album it is because we haven't decided yet. Adam and I have been back and forth, and now we're thinking about doing Black Codes, but that may not happen. But if you guys have any ideas on that or want to have some influence on what we're going to do for the listening sesh tomorrow, which is one of my favorite of the lives that we do, and it's fast becoming one of my favorites. So look, you can text 312-585-6810. I got to look. Oh, I got a question for you, Pete. Okay, hold up. Who is this? I don't know who this is. You got to tell me who you are. You know what? I'm going to trust. Okay, wait, now how do I bring you on here now? Hold up. Oh, this is Winston. Okay, if you have a question, that's cool, but I'm gonna send you a link and then I'm gonna put you in the show. So be ready. Get your hair done or get your hat. Look at that. Jazz Daddy. I don't know. Somebody sent me this. This is kind of crazy. Jazz Daddy. All right. I'll take it. Why not? All right, I sent you the link. This is not my real number, by the way. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not. This is my Chicago number. Let's see where you guys at. I got so many different things open here. Okay, so while we wait on Winston, who wants to be, maybe he might have got scared off when I said, I need that hat. You know what? I'm trying to remember who sent it to me. Talk about the news. Okay, yeah, no, I won't. I got it, Bill. I got it. I don't listen to, it's weird, like, greetings from Denmark. What's up? Love the sesh. I love the sesh too. What's up, Colleen? Colleen. It would be cool to give some musicians a forum to share ideas like via video or something. Okay, I'm up for that. What would that look like? Connie Hahn had a blast with Hey Open Studio in this interview, available to watch and listen to. Thanks, Connie. I'm gonna see if Winston's gonna come. I sent Winston the link. Anybody else who wants to come on, just text. Just text the number you see here. Text 312-585-6810 to be on the show. Oh, I can actually see the comments here, right? Let me see if I can put these up. Boom. Bill says, love the sesh. I love the sesh too. What do you guys want to hear tomorrow? We're a little bit behind schedule, although it's possible that this has actually been scheduled without me knowing. Adam might have jumped the gun, but I trust him like that. Winston's in the backstage. I don't see you, Winston. Where are you? Winston's in the backstage. Hold up. You sure you are? You know, I don't know what's happening yet. I don't know. Guess. Play the sound when guest enters. Come back in, Winston, because I don't see you here. You know, that's what's up. Anybody else want to come on text? I'm probably screwing something else up here, so it could be my fault. My apologies, Winston, but I don't see you. Love what you all did last week on the sesh. Yeah, I don't know. We had talked about, you know, I got a few contacts, but we had talked about doing that tomorrow, and we may end up doing it. So I don't really want to tell you what album it was going to be because it's fun for it to be a surprise. But we are not going to be having. Well, we might have a surprise, but it'd be a really big surprise because we don't have anything planned. But last week, for those of you that weren't there, we basically we did the album. We listened to the album Beyond by Joshua Redman. And I just kind of at the last minute was like texted Josh and Greg and Ruben and Aaron, everybody who played on the record was like, yo, we're going to be listening to this on this thing we do called The Sesh. Would be cool if you came on. And Josh kind of was first like, oh, that's cool, but I'm like crazy busy with my kids. I'll try to jump on for like 5 minutes. I was like, cool, whatever. So I didn't announce it. And then same thing, everybody sort of said that. And then they all ended up coming on and they talked about, gave some really cool insights. I didn't even know about it. We listened to it and yeah, it was super fun. So where you at, Winston? I don't see you. So you got to leave and then come back, I guess, because obviously I'm doing something wrong here or you're doing something wrong. Let's blame each other, right? It'd be fun to listen to this album the first time for all of us, even you and Adam. Ooh, that would be fun. Which album are you talking about? I proposed something unexpected. Massimo Urbani, Easy to Love. He was the Italian Charlie Parker. I've heard, where did I hear about Massimo Urbani? Maybe it was it from you? Somebody was just talking about it. I don't know. I'll check it out though. Well, I missed that one. Frowny face. Yeah, where were you at, Pick and Stone, man? This was like, it was awesome. It was super dramatic too. We were like, I wonder if is that in 17 or 14? And then all of a sudden, you know, it just sort of happened, you know. Dan Martin, you want to come on the show? Oh Lord, a new show. Look at that. That's Dan Martin's picture from when he was 17 years old. He was a very young lad at that time. Winston, where are you? I feel bad now. It's like I seem like I'm invited him, but then he's not here. Oh, you know what? Winston, Go in Chrome. It doesn't work in Safari or Firefox or Internet Explorer, any of those. You got to go in Safari. So, Colleen, thank you for that. That's so nice of you. I appreciate you. That is really cool. Super sticker. Toby says your 2-minute jazz videos are crazy helpful, man. Thanks from London. Thank you, Toby. Hope you guys are doing well in London. I just talked to my cousin yesterday who is in Camden Town. He lives in Camden Town, and he was doing pretty good. He said it's been kind of, I mean, every place is weird, you know. What are we going to do? It's a pandemic. I had to do paperwork for my day job next time. Yeah, Pick and Stone. Don't miss these because they're, so the thing with the sessions are live only. We don't keep them up because we can't keep them up, basically, because we're playing so much copyright material. We have to get special license just to play it a little bit, but we can't really leave it up. So those, it's kind of cool though. It's like a live thing, you know. Winston, let me try that. Cool. Winston's going to come on and ask a question, which is cool. This will be our first ever question on the show that has no name. It says you have to add me. I don't know how to do that. Hey, Pete, are you still answering questions for the podcast on the voicemail? I don't know if that thing still works, man. That's like so old fashioned. Maybe, let's see. How do I add you? I'm so sorry. I'm like, come on the show. Someone else needs to try this so we can find out if it's me or if it's Winston or if it's just, isn't this a great show? Don't you guys love this show? This is what happens when you come to the first one. Okay, guests. Play a sound when, yeah, I'm supposed to hear a sound when you enter, and I didn't hear that. So, I don't know. Did you do it in Chrome? I know you got to do it in Chrome. Maybe Rachel Morgan, who can answer all such things, or Dan Martin, or Adam Manis is watching, and they can let us know. Dan says the voicemail still works. There you go. Pick and Stone was one of our most prolific. It's not the voicemail though. What is it called? We haven't done it in such a while. What's up, L Fox? L Fox. It wasn't the. It was the. What's it called? It had its own name. See how I moved on from that? For the You'll Hear It podcast, you could leave a voicemail. It says you have to add me. I know. I just don't know how to. How do you do something that you don't know how? How do you learn to do something that you don't know how to do? Oh, no. Wait, I'm sending you another link. Hold on. I sent you the wrong link. I'm going to text you the correct link. Winston, I apologize. But you know what? That's why this is a new show. Hold up. Copy. All right. It's going to come to you in just a second. I think. Oh. It's not working. It's not working. Hold up. We're about to get it. We're about to get it, Winston. I appreciate you hanging with me as I screw this process up completely. Okay, stream. Yeah. What a fun show. I love the show that has no name. 7CAQ. I'm manually copying this. We're going old school. PBZ. DDT. What you guys practicing on today? Let's talk about that. I hope this works. I just texted it to you, Winston. We'll see. If not, we're going to figure this out. I gave him the wrong link. Colleen says, love to see this. I've been struggling with Chrome and BandLab all week. I mean, technology is great when it works, and when it doesn't, what? Here we go. Wait, let's see if we can get this happening.
What's up, Pete?
What's up? Welcome to the show. How you feeling, man?
I'm doing good, man. Everybody here is healthy, thank God.
Good. Where are you?
I'm in Jersey.
Jersey. That's right. What part? North, south? What exit? What's going
on? I'm right in the middle. I'm exit 130. Okay. For point of reference, I'm about 45 minutes from the last time I saw you guys playing in the city.
Ah, nice. Due west, huh?
Yeah, you got it. Exactly.
Good stuff.
Hey, I had a question for you, and
Yes,
it
sir.
kind of goes to what somebody was asking before about your 2-minute lessons too. So I'm an all access pass member, and I go through your lessons in particular because obviously I'm a piano player too. And you did one a while back on funk groove, which was
Uh-huh.
fantastic. And I guess what I was looking for, I maybe it's just a question, and it's on how, because your lessons, in my opinion, are kind of like a treasure trove. There's a
Mm,
ton of stuff. I love the beginning where you kind of play and gave us a working example, and
mm.
then how you break each part down. But I was looking for, you did a lesson even more recently on pentatonics, which is fantastic, and I've been using that like crazy. So I've been trying to meld those kind of two things together. There's a section you do in there where you do a great job of breaking down like left hand groove for somebody who's even beginning, where you're like,
Mm.
so I'm trying to take something like that and incorporate the pentatonics exercises, just trying to make up kind of like small kind of rudiments of it to bring something together. Is there any kind of practice recommendations or anything you have for something like that?
I mean, you got the groove happening with that, so that's the thing. I mean, you know, like left hand bass lines, grooves, any kind of like counterpoint thing. I think there's always the like, what does it do on its own? What can you do with it? And then, of course, the test is like, how do you get that thing, institutionalized? Like they talk about the guys
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guys that go to jail and they're like they can only exist in jail. They finally get out and they don't want to leave,
Yeah, yeah,
because it's like
exactly.
that's the way we have to get those baselines so that when the right hand and then the hopefully the other zones, if you can even go 3 zone, 4 zone or whatever. And so I think it's as much like, I mean, just like I could tell from what you just played, you're feeling it, you're nailing it from the left hand standpoint, and from a finger independence, being like, can you make the accents and the tone? Because a lot of times we'll think about the groove, and we think about, okay, you got to play it right in the time, and yeah, you do have to play it in the time, but it's really that human element that you put into it with phrasing that makes a bass line or any kind of a line pop out like that, and that's really about finger independence for the piano as much as anything, so you can control it. If you can hear it up here, it doesn't matter if you can't execute it down here. But then you got to layer in the hand independence so that can kind of keep going. But I think it's cool to like get it going and then like leave out parts of it and then play. And I know you maybe we're asking something a little different because I'm already forgetting. But wait,
No,
what were
you're
you
all good.
asking?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that it? Okay. So
No,
it's
no,
like,
it is. It is.
okay.
I tell you right now, because like the same two things you've been trying. So I try to take a little bit of everything, and the Independence one, the course that Adam just released, is terrific, and it really worked on that. And one of your Friday night shows, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, where you were playing. You even played that song by her, and there was another song at the end of it that you played, and it had a very much. The only thing it was coming to mind was like a Dave Grusin feel from like that the movie The Firm, where he does a lot of like to me one of the best rhythm pianos is a cross between that I guess it's the blues and funk New Orleans rhythm piano. I don't know how to describe it. You're one of the few guys I know who can really do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so by the way, so here's my advertisement for one of your next lessons, please.
Okay.
Kind of those two-hand rhythm pianos, because or that feel, because that is, for solo piano, to me, that's one of the best vibes there is.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, no, and you know what's interesting when you said, I think I remember I saw your comment about that, the Dave Grusin from The Firm, like that, that soundtrack he recorded, and I can't remember if I saw an interview or actually saw some video of this, but he recorded that in a couple of layers, actually. That's part of the reason he was able, like he recorded like some left hand stuff, then he added, because if you really listen to it, it's like, wait, how is he playing all that? He overdubbed it and stuff and then pieced it together. But I think it's a brilliant soundtrack. I loved it from when it first came out. In fact, I was always like, man, that's such a great movie. And then when I went back and saw the movie and like Tom Cruise again, I was like, ooh, Tom Cruise is not that. The music makes it, and like Memphis and Gene Hackman and stuff. But I think that's. And then I know what you're talking about, that kind of sound, and I've always kind of connected with it, and definitely New Orleans influence, but some blues and some other stuff. So thank you, man. I'll definitely keep delving into it for sure.
No, I appreciate it. Only because it's funny. So I have that soundtrack. I have the actually transcribed everything that he's got on there, even some of the ones he has from. I know he did the Baker Brothers and a couple of things, but it's funny because for years I could only do parts of it. And it wasn't until this year when I went through a lot of the lessons in your course, pentatonics, and even that funk lesson, because it really kind of helped me break out individually that independence of the left hand to where I can play some of those tunes now, which is, I mean, for me, it was a really nice accomplishment. So I appreciate it.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks, Winston. And you know what I'm remembering now? Yeah. So he recorded on a disc clavier, Yamaha disc clavier, parts of it, and then added more parts, and then recorded it live, but with the parts playing and then playing on top. That's the way he did that.
Oh, that's a nice trick.
Yeah. If you got
to remember that one.
Yeah, definitely. Well, cool, man. You're the first guest ever. What are we going to call this show?
Listen, man, I still like You'll Hear It, but I think you need something. I think it's got to be something to do with improv. It's got to do something with improv because it's on the cuff, man.
It is. It's
very live and in person.
It's just but I was thinking about, remember, like the call-in radio shows. I guess they still have them, but now it's only nut jobs calling into it. But remember when it was like a normal thing, you know?
Yeah, you get a little bit more of a diversity. Now it's a little, you know.
Exactly. It's only going one place, but something with improv. I was playing with this other title, Daily Creative, but that sounded a little too stuffy to me. I like something more with the improv for sure.
Improv, you got to get it where everybody can. So this thing, I mean, because I think the ability for any of us, anybody who's been watching you for years, to be able to come out and ask you something like that, that's critical. I mean, and that's really key. And it's serious. I mean, I have a lot of friends that I've known since high school that I didn't even realize that were also studio members too.
Oh,
and
wow.
I just hooked up with him on Facebook. Some guy I've been talking to in 30 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was actually doing his own little experiment based on something I think he either saw you or Adam doing. And we just synced up. And I got to tell you, that ability to kind of bring them all together is huge. I mean, it's very cool to be able to share a trade like that.
Oh,
so,
man.
Much appreciated.
Well, thanks, Winston. Thanks for being guest number one, and thanks for your words, bro.
No, I appreciate it, man.
All right.
Have a good night tonight, man.
All right.
I'm going to keep listening, though, if that's all right.
Please do. Please do.
All right,
peace,
buddy.
Winston. That's Winston. That's the famous Winston. I don't even want to say his last name because he's going to be like inundated with fans and you know, all that kind of stuff. Do we have another do we have a second guest here? I gotta check. You gotta give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you want to be a guest. Thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna bring you on in just a second. This is gonna be a surprise guest number 2. Toby says, where can I see when the next session is gonna be? Every Tuesday night, 8:00 Eastern, at the, not at this YouTube channel, at the Open Studio YouTube channel. So that's what is that? YouTube. Yeah, Winston's famous now. YouTube. Dan's gonna tell us. We're bringing in Dan. What's up, Dan?
What's up, Peter? Wait, what channel are we on? Are we on Open Studio or Peter Martin?
No, we're on Peter Martin YouTube channel. This is the only one I have that you guys give me unfettered access to. They're always afraid I'm going to go live or do something random, so I have to have my own little channel too. So what's going on?
That's good.
Oh, I know. Hey, I got the Open Studio logo up there though.
I know that's why I was thrown off. Well, you know what happens? You put a logo up there, and then there's a logo and a logo because YouTube throws a logo on too.
Ah, right.
Hey, we have an announcement today. I don't know if you're ready to let all these millions of people hear.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We're recording a new course in a couple weeks. It's confirmed now.
What?
In the New York, in the tri-state area.
Okay, wait, we got to make this really dramatic. So, okay, first of all, this is gonna be kind of cryptic. It's with probably the world's greatest bass player. Did that give it away too much? Is that right?
That's right, but I don't know. That was a pretty easy clue there.
Right. Well, okay, he's the best bass player that's the #1 fan of all things Philadelphia, sports related. Yeah. Does that give it away?
He's the only non-St. Louisan who can name every St. Louis Cardinal from the 1985 season.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm from here and I can't do that. So do you guys know who we're talking about? Let's see if somebody could drop in the comments who we're talking about. And then I'll just say, text me if you want to be on the show. Only Winston he's #1. Dan Martin's #2, but he had an inside line on this. But anyway.
You know, it's funny because Winston, I've talked to Winston a dozen times via email. This is the first time I've ever seen what he looks like. That's what's cool.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
Cool.
Definitely. So Artists in Rhythm saying today your pentatonic scale course. Oh, this is what we're practicing. Yeah, I asked everybody what they're practicing. Speeding up emotion, and the classical piece. So, you know, emotion, that's a good one for it was just his birthday. Exactly, Joe. Emotion, we're talking about Independence in the Hands for sure. Yeah, we're talking about that was. I know, I was just kidding. Yeah, Christian McBride is coming back for his second highly anticipated course, and we're going to record it soon, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, we are setting up a special social distancing studio very close to his home where he's going to be able to record. We still are working out some of the details, but he's going to be able to do it safely and during this time off. So we're really excited because I think the folks that have checked out Christian's first course, Fundamentals of Jazz Bass, and if you're All Access or Piano Access Pass, you can check everything out. I know we say that a lot, but some people still don't know. But it's not just for bass players because it's Christian McBride playing bass and talking about music. And yeah, of course, he's talking about bass stuff, but I can tell you it's highly entertaining and educational no matter what you play. And he, Christian plays a fair amount of piano on my urging in that first course. Because you remember, Dan, I kind of produced that course back when I was doing that type of thing. I always known Christian to be such a great composer and pianist. I mean, like amazingly, and I think he probably played some in school. He went to a really good performing arts high school and then went to Juilliard, but he didn't learn that piano at Juilliard. I know that. He already had it together, but he played some just talking about composition. He didn't want to do it. He's like, man, I know you guys got a bunch of piano students, but that's been a really fun part. And I had him, we're going to get into some of that some more, but I think one of the things we're going to do on this course, if it works out, we're going to have a really top drummer of Christian's choosing, playing with him, talking about rhythm section stuff. We might even do some trio stuff if we have enough space in the studio to socially distance. And I'm excited about it. I mean, I love Christian. I love his approach and excited to do it. Except cool. I'm in St. Louis. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. That's going to be a long drive. I can see that.
He's actually picked the drummer if you want to announce that too.
Oh, Carl Allen.
That's right.
God, that would be good if it's all right, Joe. Look, I'm putting up your thing. How does Ruben feel about what you just said about Christian? That he loves Philadelphia sports. Ruben's fine with that. Ruben's from St. Thomas. Plus, you misspelled Ruben's name, Joe. So now I'm going to tell Ruben how you spelled his name. Okay, I won't tell him how you spelled his name if you don't tell him what I just said about Christian. How about that?
All right, I'm going to sign off. We got a team call I got to jump onto.
All right, cool. Thanks, Dan. Peace. All right, so we're keeping the show going. We're gonna keep this tight today. We're coming up with a name, something like improv, something. I mean, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. The thing is, we do the podcast, and Adam's not on here, But I guess I could bring Adam on. We could start doing it live. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But how's this time of day? I mean, everybody's in kind of All right. If anybody else wants to come on, Caroline, how you doing from Bordeaux, France? That's not a horrible place to be. I drank some Bordeaux wine the other night, which is the closest I've been to Bordeaux in a while. I've been getting into some Bordeaux's, like some. You'll ask it. Ooh, I like that. You'll ask it. Hold on, I'm writing that in my bujo, my bullet journal. You'll ask it. Well, that'll make it like truly a call-in show, which is what I want to do. But see, you guys are being all bashful and not wanting to come on. All you got to do is text me. Text that number you see there. And we're going to hopefully get this automated where it'll text back. But for now, it's a manual situation. Maybe I'm not looking at the right place. Maybe you guys did. No, because I got the text from Winston. Winston was all over that. Colleen says, bye, Dan. But I like that. What about you'll ask it? Are you guys kind of shy about coming on because of the video and everything? I like you'll ask it. Yeah. Oh, greetings from Lviv. I love Lviv, Ukraine, a place where you've been on a jazz festival. What are your latest discoveries in piano jazz? Man, I love Lviv. It's the only time I've been to the Ukraine. And those of you that don't know what it is, get out a map because it's like so far from what is the big? I mean, Ukraine is a huge country. First of all, this is far in the west, and this city is so beautiful. It's just a beautiful place. And I've recommended actually people that want to go a little bit off the beaten path. It's not anything like you would expect, just the way it looks and everything. But Ukraine the food is amazing, and they have this wonderful jazz festival. I fear that they may not have it this year, but Speak Pipe, past the Speak Pipe. But it's a great festival. So I can't say your name because the letters are unpronounceable to me. What are your latest discoveries in piano jazz? I mean, the latest discoveries have just been so much depth to the instrument. I mean, like every time I start to think that not only I have something figured out about it, I mean, I figured out some things, but the more I figure out, the more I realize there is to learn and the more places to go. And I think because I've been playing so much solo piano these last 11 weeks, pretty much only solo piano, that it's a little bit like, you know, all right, let's do this. I've always played some solo piano, but it's been so concentrated. And I think it's just gotten me to realize how many possibilities there are, and like how young I am in the journey towards being able to, not even master the instrument. I don't worry about that, but just be able to really execute things in a way. So like there's certain songs that I prepare for the Friday night concert that I end up rolling over to the next week. There's one, and I don't even want to say it yet because I don't want to jinx it, but it's going to get played at some point, but I just want to get better on it, and I could play it, but Artem, almost like Art Tatum. Thanks, Artem. Thanks for the answer and kind words. Man, your city's beautiful. I just want to get better at it. So at a certain point, you have to be like, this is who I am. This is where I am right now. And the piano's a humbling instrument when it comes to that, because there's a lot of things it can do. And if you worry about all the things you're not doing on it, then you can be debilitated. So I've been enjoying this period of really just getting deeper into it, trying to get better, fully cognizant of all the things I don't know how to do. John Shin, yes. 4 a.m. on 7th Avenue South, probably. They got crazy sometimes. I bet they did. All right, is anybody else coming on? Because I'm going in a minute. I got 2 things I still got to do. Have you ever listened to, yes, and I don't know how to say his name, EST. I don't know which record I listened to, but he's amazing. I'm checking one more time for text, because I don't want to be like texting that I'm not here. All right, so this is about it. This is the new show. I'm going to try to do it at 5 p.m. So it could be, happy hour improv. What about that? Because this is technically happy hour. You'll ask it, happy hour. We had improv from Winston, happy hour improv. These are just some ideas. I'll try to have something better for you guys for tomorrow. And then we're doing the sesh tomorrow. Somebody asked about that. That's going to be on Open Studios YouTube channel starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The album is TBD, but if you go to openstudiojazz.com/live, we'll post it as soon as it's ready. If you want to sign up for email notifications, we usually send out some emails on our lives. And I guess until tomorrow, you'll ask it. Thanks, guys.